Hello and welcome to another episode of What's Inside. Today we're looking at a supplement for Chaos Isle Zombi Deck. This is Rise of the Creator, and it is a small booster box sealed up of extra cards. Now this is aimed at ages 13 and up, and it originally ran for about $12 when it came out in 2010. This is put out by Realm Masters Game Forge. The text on the back is incredibly difficult to read, but this is supposed to be a player interactive enhancement, whatever that means. I think that means supplement box. It does require the core box set to be used, and I believe this was the fourth one put out. The last one is called Survivors, that was put out in 2011, and we are going to look at that one as well. All the links to the other videos that are already out should be in the description box below. In the meantime, let's open this up and see what we've got here. I was not a big fan of Zombie Deck, from Chaos Isle Zombi Deck. I thought the art was pretty horrific. Hopefully this will improve things. Alright, the box is really glossy. I don't like that. It's not a good sign. It does have the nice crease fold though. I do like that. Oh yeah, that's really cheap. You could the plastic coating actually is over the edge of the lip of the box, so I can just peel it right off if I wanted. I don't want to though, because I paid money for this. Alright, so here is our rules addendum, which is folded like this. Unfold it. And it is a 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. Paper quality is okay. It's a little glossy for my taste, but I don't like the way it was folded. I think that's lazy. But there's the image from the box, rules, addendums, different styles of play, that sort of thing, like you'd expect. So yeah, nothing too overly useful. They could have cut this down into a fold-out sideways sheet, I think, but that probably would have cost more money. And based on what I've seen of this game, they did not invest a lot of that. So let's see what... Oh yeah, it's got the cheap gloss still. Not quite as bad as the last expansion, but still pretty terribly bad. So most of these look like virus cards. Then we've got some enemy cards. These are feat cards. Oh yeah, these are garbage. That gloss is really cheap. It's not quite as bad as the old one, but it is still very slick and is going to make these stick together if they're stored poorly. Alright, virus cards, let's do those first. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 of them. So let's move these over. First one is Zombie Swarms. Then Trackstar Zombies. The Virus Unleashed. Rise of the Creator, Infected Goods, Hopeless Mission, Homicidal Characters, Heroes of Chaos Isle, Feeder Frenzy, and lastly Chaos and Terror. The text is easy to read. I do like that. That's a little bit of an improvement. But the background image is the exact same on all of them. That's a little lazy in my opinion. If you're going to invest in making a game, make it something that is, you know, a little bit more diverse. You know, maybe if they have similar themes, have the background be the same, but you have to diversify your art or people get a little frustrated. I don't want to look at the same images over and over again for every single card. I think that's just a little bit lazy. And invest a little more. You obviously invested in art, invest in a little bit more. Even if it's, you know, because some of this is very subpar art in this game, in my opinion at least. It looks like high schoolers did it with, you know, no anatomy training or anything like that. So if you're going to invest in a game, art is a really key one. Even if your art is bad, have a diversity of it, so that at least we're not looking at the same crappy image all the time. Alright, so let's look at our enemy cards. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8 of those. So that's what these are. Let's see what we've got here. We've got Mutation, Uber Zombies. Mutation, Two-Headed Zombies. Alright, see this is more like it. Same basic outline, different interior image. Cool, I like that. Some of this isn't too bad so far. Mutation, Toxic Zombies. Alright, cool. Mutation, Ravenous Zombies. Mutation, Exploding Zombies. Mutation, Corpulent Zombies. And then Rex Jarvis. Strength 10, L2, P9, F6. Toxic Breath Special Attack. Then there's Nox, any 3 resources. S9, L2, P8, F8. That art's not too bad. Alright, so the art's improved a little bit over the last expansion, and definitely over the core box. Alright, let's look at the feat cards. There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 of these. The card thickness isn't my complaint, it's the gloss. Alright, we've got Telekinesis, Taskmaster, Send Help, Round 'em Up, Manipulate, Ordinary. There's 3 stages: Ordinary, Incredible, and Unbelievable. Hinder, Help Yourself, Megalomaniac, Dominate, Detour, Dead Meat, and lastly, And the Dead. See, right here's my main issue with this. We literally just opened this deck, and because of the gloss is so thick and poor, there is a notch in the corner of this card where it got damaged from bouncing around in the box. Well, that usually happens with these overly glossy cards because it's cheap gloss. It makes it easier for the card to get banged up, and they tend to stay that way. So yeah, it does add a lot to the game. I'll give them credit for that. These cards, feat cards, definitely add a lot more to the game. So that is a little bit of an improvement. This is lazy. Don't fold your rule sheets like that. Pay the extra to have it tri-folded or something along those lines. An 8.5 by 11 piece of paper folded up is insulting to your buyers. The quality of the sheet, instruction sheet, isn't bad, but it is a little bit insulting because it says you don't care about your buyers. So if you don't care about your players, they're not going to care about you. But that is Rise of the Creator for Chaos Isle Zombie Deck. It gives me a little bit of faith in the game more than the others. So if you're going to buy it, I honestly would just skip the first 2 expansions, and or the first 3 rather, and just get this one. Seems to add a little more with like the feats and whatnot. So yeah, I got this in a bundle with all the supplements, and so far this is probably the best one. We'll look at Survivors in the next episode and see how that looks. Supposedly that's one of the better ones, but I'm not real impressed with any of it so far. But that'll do it for this episode. As always, thank you for watching, and we hope to see you on the next episode of What's Inside.